My name is Jason Campbell. I'm from the Seabird Island Reserve in the Stella Nation out near Agassiz, Chilliwack area. My traditional name is qwelstom. I also carry a name from the Kyuquot-Checkleset First Nations, which is Tenassanup. I've been a justice worker since January of 2006. qwelstom is the program or the process that I work for, and the basic translation to that into English is to live in harmony, to help one another survive, to care and share amongst all people. And that's the basis, the cornerstone, the keystone to what the program does, and that is the rule that we go back to whenever we're making any sort of decisions or anything like that. The reason we make such a big fuss about having Amy up here with us is that we're not allowed to do anything without an elder present with us. Any meetings that we have, any healing circles that we hold, anything like that, we must have an elder present just to kind of keep us on track, keep us in line, make sure Frank's not doing anything wrong. So, I've got a sheet of, it's sort of like my legalese at the beginning. It's sort of like a disclaimer. qwelstom is an Aboriginal justice program that is funded by the federal government through Aboriginal Justice Directorate. The mandate to fund and encourage Aboriginal communities to deliver community-based justice programs is a direct result of a realization that the current system is not accomplishing its objectives, for example, rehabilitation and deterrence. A realization that the current system is inherently flawed and extremely expensive. A single appearance in court can cost taxpayers approximately $1,500 and up to $90,000 a year per inmate serving a federal sentence. The Royal Commission on Aboriginal Peoples report. The success of Aboriginal programs is greatly enhanced when the following criteria are met. The program is driven by Aboriginal people from the community. The program is supported by the Aboriginal community, and the program is based upon the culture and respect of Aboriginal community. We constantly hear from different agencies about needing to have a national or a blanket policy for anything that's going on. And more, hopefully they're realizing that they can't do that. We're so diverse, and each region is so diverse that each program has to be tailored for that. And that's where I think the Department of Justice has it right with these programs, is that we're all individuals. Our program was developed by the Stella Nation elders, and it's employed by the Stella Nation communities, supported by the communities, and all of us who work for it are all Stella Nation members. Our mandate at qwelstom is, qwelstom has been developed and implemented in order to address problem areas within the Canadian criminal justice system, especially as they pertain to Aboriginal peoples. Problem areas addressed by qwelstom include the overrepresentation of Aboriginal peoples, which is you spoke on for a short period of time. I heard the numbers were even wider. The last numbers I heard was that we're 3% of the national average, and we represent anywhere from 27 to 33% involved in the justice system. So it's even larger than that. As far as children in care as well, that number is staggering. The latest stats, I think it was up to like 32% of children in care, or no, 52% in the Lower Mainland alone of the children in care were First Nations. So that's a huge number. The underreporting of family violence and sexual assaults within Aboriginal communities. We're hoping that programs like ours will allow people to feel more comfortable reporting those crimes to us so that maybe we can deal with them internally. No one's going to report their cousin Johnny for breaking into their home for fear of him going to jail. They don't want him to go to jail, they want him to get help. So if we can let them know that we're not in the enforcement, we're in the healing, that they'll feel more comfortable reporting to us, so we can in turn deal with that situation internally at a community level without getting them a criminal record, without having them hauled out of the community, without causing all the strife that goes along with that. Cultural differences and misunderstandings which often prove to be detrimental to Aboriginal offender and his or her ability to be dealt with fairly. I believe the first speaker was talking about eye contact. Well, that's huge, right? A lot of people think if you're not making eye contact that you're not trustworthy, you're shifty-eyed. Obviously, you're guilty. Where for a lot of our people, making direct eye contact is a sign of disrespect. So small things like that can have a huge impact in the court system. The need to have justice delivered according to one's own culture. I wrote down here FUBU. Does anyone know what FUBU is? It's a clothing line. For us, by us. So it's exactly what our justice system is. It's created for us, by us, to service us. The ability to provide a safe and effective forum in which healing is encouraged. And I made another side note, confidentiality is key. We live in really small communities where these things can get out and about really quickly and cause distrust in our programs. We need to ensure to our people that these are safe environments to disclose. These are safe places to talk and so to encourage healing. The need to improve relations between Aboriginal communities and mainstream agencies such as the RCMP, the courts, and the Crown. qwelstom, we're looking at healing. We're healing-based rather than punishment-based. So we're not looking at the individual as okay, you've done something wrong, now you need to pay the price for it. We're looking at this is a good person who's made a mistake, and how are we going to help this person get over that mistake and help prevent that mistake from continuing in the future.